You got, like I say, the boss musics were good.
Yeah. So there's so much right with that game that what we're worried about, if they change too many things, it's going to completely cripple the game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a completely different game with the same character names. That's all it's going to be.
Yeah.
If they change too much, it's going to completely ruin the Final Fantasy VII franchise, possibly.
Yeah.
So they've got to keep in every element that you loved from the original 7, but give it greater graphics, give it a voice. I mean, if they try and add stuff, that's fine, but they can't take away from its original essence. They can't do that.
So that's the thing. They can mess about with gameplay, but they can't change the story.
That's it. Everyone loved the story. 7 was groundbreaking.
I preferred 8, but that's just me.
I've read the director. He's changing the battle style because he stated in an interview he doesn't want 2 games on the PS4 that are the exact same game.
Right, yeah.
Makes sense if
I guess,
you think about it.
It's the battling system was brilliant for 7. They
Yeah,
can't change
you
it
have to
anymore.
you got to keep the battling system great.
It's because it was the combos you could do with everything, and if suddenly people are running
And to
around,
be fair,
you
that's the
couldn't do
thing
it
you did in the game. You ran around and you went into battle.
Yeah, that's what you did for half the game.
Or you could play with a dolphin.
Oh yeah, are they going to keep that in? Yeah. Yeah. That took. That took ages when you couldn't get it right. Come here, Mr. Dolphin. No. Yeah. Well, they've got to keep it in.
Are you actually going to actually see Cloud actually land on Ares? Because you never actually see that, do you?
No, you're usually
No, because it's a blank screen and it loads up and she's standing over him. And, well.
Yeah, but that annoyed me with that thing, because that was an iconic scene between Cloud and Ares where he falls through the roof. But then they rehashed it for Crisis Core, and that's how Zack meets Ares.
Yeah,
yes.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Which is strange because
Genesis.
Zack
Zack
falls down at a different area to
he
Cloud.
fell into a sector.
That's it. So
And not only that, it's only been 5 years, right, between Crisis Core and 7, right? What happened to Ares' cart that Zack makes?
That is a good point.
Because it didn't exist in 7.
Yeah.
They just threw that
Yeah.
in for
Like
Crisis
Ares'
Core.
clock. That never existed.
Yeah, that rumour. Oh, if
Yeah.
you click on Ares' clock, you get a credit card that gives you unlimited money. Where is this clock? You couldn't find that clock.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other rumours, like
Yeah, did you
if you
What did you
treated
talk about?
if you treated Tifa badly, she pushes Ares out the way.
Yeah, Tifa dies instead of Ares. I heard one. Apparently, you could get another character called Holy. You had to go back to where Ares died, and there'd be a character waiting for you. He would have 40,000 life, and he could do something like 20,000 damage. And I followed how the internet said how to do this to the T, and you can't even get back down there after a certain time. You can't get down there to thingy. And
there's also another rumour I
Yeah,
heard.
it gets blocked off.
Yeah.
Another rumour I've heard. I've never managed to do it. Well, because I couldn't.
Oh, with Great Gospel, because of the extra slot
yeah.
in Master Materia. Tried to do it, I couldn't get it to work.
Yeah.
Because apparently, well, there is an extra slot at the bottom of Master Materia, and apparently if you get
Ares and you get her to load Great Gospel before she dies and uses it, it's supposed to appear in the empty slot.
In the empty slot. I've never managed to get that to work. Maybe there is some truth behind the rumour, but I've never known
that's
anyone
also
to
another
get it
rumour.
either.
Only in the Japanese version this happened. It's after Ares just dies that you're supposed to go back to the train station in Midgar and you find Ares' mum and get her as a playable character.
Oh, right.
Which is kind of wrong because Mum's dead.
Yeah, that's it.
Her real mum or the step?
The real mum.
Right, okay. Yeah, I've never heard of
Are
that.
they going to keep it in when you go back to Iris' church after she dies and you see her walking around?
Yeah,
you see
the ghost.
You see a ghost.
Which
You see
makes
all the
no sense
flashbacks
because
if you do certain things.
You
Yeah.
can actually see that ghost while Iris is still alive.
Really?
Yeah, it's considered a glitch.
That would be a glitch.
But you
Areas
also
after seeing your ghost.
there's also like text that come up, isn't there? The writing that come up, speech bubbles that come up when you go through a certain area of Aries speaking as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like that's a glitch as well.
Yeah. Because, but I never get with that with Iris' ghost. In her spirit's supposed to be in the live stream, not in the church.
No, it's true. It's. I guess it's just one of those
Yeah,
things.
it's
Maybe she
meant
just
to
came
be
back to
in,
quickly check on the flowers
Yeah.
that you've trampled on.
And then in Advent Children, the place gets flooded.
Yeah, with Mako energy.
Yes, which cures the Mako poisoning.
Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit weird.
The
really.
cure to geostigma.
Yep.
The live stream.
But that fight that Tifa has in that thing where she fails and then the battle the victory music comes on his mobile phone, that was brilliant.
Yeah, I like
Next
Would you
episode.
be able to? Would you be able to customise the PHS ringtone so that you could have that as a little gimmick?
It would, that would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it?
I don't know. No, it's fun to sit here and say, what are they going to do? Are they going to change?
They might
Because,
just keep everything exactly
To
the
be
same.
fair, I think they're going to target this for a new era of gaming and gamers.
They are, they're gonna, because...
Everything needs to be streamlined these days.
It does, but something I've heard is that they are going to put into the game what they originally wanted to be able to put in the game back then, but they didn't have the
Have the
graphical-
technology, yeah.
They didn't have the graphical technology, so we may be in for a completely
New
new
game.
game, really.
One
So-
thing that I've read of on Facebook, a lot of people are asking, would they bring the honeybee into
Yeah, but they are
with the game macho men?
Yeah, the big muscly men.
Oh, the whole hot tub scene when
Yeah.
you get about 50 people in there.
Yeah, 50
They've got to keep
burly
that
men
in.
and
And then you
Cloud
see
gets wedged in the middle.
Yeah, but this is it. That's the only time you see that version of Cloud, the spirit version of him, telling him that something's wrong.
Yeah, you do see it when in the temple in the ancient when it fingers and then Sephiroth comes to get the black materia and he's there going no get it. But you can see that in the honeybee.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
is.
people miss
Yeah.
that as
Yeah,
well.
says, oh, why are you doing this for? This isn't right and whatnot.
Yeah, so
And would they keep it in with the screen flashes white when Cloud's talking about his past?
they've got to, they've got to.
Yeah, because
Because
he
it
thinks
kind of
he's
shows you that there is something going on. But
Yeah.
But
See, one thing I'm going to
I'm
love
looking forward to it.
is when Tifa and Cloud go into the live stream and she goes inside his head to put the pieces back together.
Yeah, they've got to keep that in. They've got to keep everything in.
But have you noticed
It's
that they're
gonna be
shorting
interesting.
Zack's hair from 17 Crisis Core? Because when you first see Zack when he's coming into Nibelheim, he's got very, very long hair.
Yeah, black long hair, isn't it?
Yes and no.
Well, that's down to the pixelated graphics, isn't
It
it?
is. It's what
It's
looked
like
good
in
then
Advent
and
Children,
kinda
they're
looks like
shortening Cloud's hair.
Yeah. But Cloud's hairstyle in Advent Children changes a lot.
Yeah, it is shorter in Advent Children, but then
Yeah.
Oh, but there's one scene I'm going to love.
Was
In
that?
a hyper-realistic graphic. Cloud going down Midgard building on the motorbike.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
oh, yeah.
That's what I always saved before that cutscene on a different slot, so I could always watch that cutscene.
Yeah.
It's all these little details that made 7 so great, and they've got to keep this. They've got to keep it in.
Yeah. It's like they've got to keep the world mapping. That's one thing
They have to. It was the freedom to be able to run down.
That's it. The two things that I have to say they've got to keep in battle system and world map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the if you get rid of the world map, the bloody the vehicles no longer work.
Yeah. Flyers, I don't want it to be like 10 where you just click where you want to be.
But that's it.
I want the freedom to
in
run
7,
around.
you had three forms of transport. You had the airship, you had walking, and you had the submarine.
And you also had the chocobo as well.
Well, that's just walking.
Yeah, it's walk.
Yeah, but you could get on the mountain.
But I will say, the description of the gold chocobo lied to me. You could not go everywhere on that thing.
You
You
can't
can't
go
go-
underwater.
And you can't go in the crater.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I don't think I tried.
But technically speaking, everywhere on the world map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's going to be brilliant.
Could you battle ruby weapon on top of a chocobo?
Yeah, I think so.
You can.
Yeah, it does activate battle and it doesn't register
On the chocobo.
on a chocobo.
Yeah.
It's
Funny. That was it. If they change the battling system, enemy material is not going to work. Enemy
yeah.
How will that work? Because certain things you need to manipulate it in order to get it to use that attack on you.
Yeah, like
So-
White Wind, Big Guard.
Yeah.
Is it
So-
Big Guard or Great Guard?
It's called Big Guard, but I do believe they will change it to Mighty Guard.
Yeah, because it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has just come to my mind. Will they stick to the original names
Of the magics?
Like Fire 3 and Fire 2?
Fire.
Or would it be Fire, Firaga?
Yeah.
That's it.
Because
I don't think it really
changed
it won't
it, didn't
change how the game plays. So
And
how
even
they
if
do
they
that's
brought voices into
not
it,
too bad.
you know, when using magics or summons, would
Yeah.
they shout out, "Come forth Odin, come forth Bahamut"? I'd say when they're casting magic, go fire.
I guess they might.
Or
they
the cast
could
still
do.
do a stupid little lamp and just go like, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, they've got to keep the whole victory pose.
But I don't care that when they're going to attack, he goes, attack. That sounds stupid. But for something for magic, because how it came up saying the magic's name, would they say
Yeah, well, they
what
actually say.
magic they was using?
Fire. Well, then that's probably where they would say fire and Firagra, rather than go fire free. That sounds silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
That-
would have to change it to.
It's
Firagra.
like saying, it's like the two forms of Odin. They're going to look fun.
Oh yeah.
Because of
because
he uses
comes in-
Randazukin and then Lance, won't it?
Yeah, because one
Yeah.
where he comes in and just absolutely kills them, doesn't they?
That's random when he uses that one.
Yeah.
He would never use it on the boss though, will he?
No,
No.
that's where he uses his lance.
But I have had it on some ones where he uses he's on top of the mountain and he chucks up the lance, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking of Odin, he was evil in 8. When you finally come something, you're trying to morph something into a card, you finally find the little bugger that you want to turn into a card, Odin appears and kills the damn thing. Yeah,
But what's worse is Gilgamesh.
I guess.
But you've never got that far, have you?
Would Gilgamesh be in Final Fantasy VII
What, as a summon or a character?
or as an optional boss?
Nice. Plus, they can add stuff, so that'd be
They
brilliant if
can
they could.
easily add Gilgamesh because he
Well-
X-Death threw him into the rift, and since then he's been travelling through dimensions.
That's it.
He came into Dissidia by accident.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Well,
He's in,
Square Enix added him in the game as a playable character.
but his story-wise, in that game.
Story-wise, he stumbled upon that realm by accident. He got lost in a rift.
Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They might be able to add it, and they might be able to add lightning into it, like say, because she's a goddess now.
But I don't want lightning in it.
No,
Sorry,
it's-
lightning ruins the game.
It's Cloud's game. It's bad.
Yeah, but let's go back to DLC and saying about optional bosses where they bring chaos in,
Yeah.
Emperor, the Cloud of Darkness, and whatnot. Would it be cool, fun on my part, with those? It's where you get the extra characters, where you could get the warrior of light, Onion Knight, Squall,
They
Sedan.
could do, that's it, all in downloadable content, they could do all this.
That's where you can bring the break HP damage into it. Get
They
in
could-
Cloud, I mean, Tidus or Tidus, depending on how you pronounce the name.
Yeah. Just stick with Oren, we're not... No, because even then, they... All the way through the game, it's Oren and Oren. It's like, well, you just pick how you're going to pronounce it. All the way through the game, they pronounce it in 2 different ways.
Okay, right, that's Final VII Remake. Right, so it came out before the announced Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD collection. There's an audio bit which set after X-2, where it mentions that Sin's come back
Yeah, even though
and
there was...
Orange Daughter's turned up,
Yeah.
and
Final
Tidus
Fantasy X-3.
Yeah, was that? I'd love them to actually make Final Fantasy X free, but
I'd be happy.
that's going to be another different. That's got to be another video.
Yeah, that's going to be... I think, I don't even know how long this one's ran on for now.
Oh, I think we've been talking about for about an hour now.
What?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
yeah. It
Not
doesn't
bad
feel
for
like
something
that.
that was going to be a 10-minute video, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
suppose, shall we sum it up now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this Easter eggs.
Yeah, well, I think we've mentioned that with them linking all other games in anyway. They probably will do that.
Yeah,
As long as it doesn't ruin the original game, it's not bad.
bad. Yeah.
But
Yeah. What about Angel and Genesis? Would they be bringing them as more involved
yeah,
in the?
they'd have to mention them in because
The Buster Swords history, all them
Yeah, but
flashbacks.
they give the Buster Sword history.
Yeah,
but it's a sword I got rid of as soon as you could.
Yeah, as soon as you found a better sword, you got rid of the Buster Sword. But all the way through Crisis Core, they gave it such a big story. They gave it such a massive meaning. For what?
Yeah,
There was no
it
point
was
to it.
pointless, wasn't it?
But I reckon, to answer your question, I do reckon they probably will try and mention Genesis and Angel to make the other games relevant, because a lot of people said, oh, well, how come in 7 they didn't mention them? It's like, again,
They
they
didn't
didn't exist.
at the time.
They were only brought in for Crisis Core.
Yeah.
But then they took on a fan base,
Yeah.
so this fan base is going to want them in this
Yeah.
7 remake.
Yeah.
So they've got to be there. People are going to talk about them.
Yeah.
If they're not in it, I'd actually be very surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be quite disappointed if there wasn't in it either.
Yeah.
Because I quite like Easter eggs and finding or discovering Easter eggs.
Yeah, so they've got to be there.
Yeah.
They have to
So-
be there.
Here's a question for you. Are you buying the PlayStation 4?
Eventually. I will get one for this.
Yeah.
Once they come down in
Reason why
price.
I've got a PS4.
Yeah.
I will be getting a PS4 just so I can buy
No, I got a
the second
PS4 to get Kingdom Hearts free, to be fair.
Yeah.
And I got a PS4 for that as well. And God.
Yeah, but you didn't know Godzilla was coming out at the time when you got the PS4, did you?
Yeah, I did actually.
Fair enough.
So any more questions with it?
Well, I know we've gone over it.
I think we've gone over everything.
There's probably so much. It's
Well-
like it's nearly 1:30 in the morning, so we're a little bit tired.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
they've got to keep the original essence of the game. They can add to it, but they can't take away. That is the main thing that I think everyone wants.
But to be
They
fair,
just want
I would love the
hyper-realistic
game
graphics.
to be better graphics.
That's all people
Yeah.
wanted, and for people like I said, when we first started playing the game, we were young, so the amount of reading, I think it was because of 7 that I actually started reading. But for a lot of people, the constant reading is a little bit tedious. They want,
But for us dyslexic, yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
for dyslexic people, it's a completely different game, I suppose.
Oh,
Yeah, so
it's like
we just want hyper-realistic graphics.
I
Watching
remember.
all the summons coming out and eating the enemy is going to be amazing.
It's like so when I was a kid playing it, and because I changed the characters' names. So when I was talking to other people about the game, and they'll be saying Cloud, Tifa, it's like, who the fuck are they?
Yeah, that's it. It's I think you always change the names of them.
That's just it.
But it wouldn't bother me if they got rid of that feature.
Yeah, if they got rid of that just so they could talk.
Yeah, it'd be
Won't
awesome.
bother me.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
gonna
that's
put
got to
sure
be
that
it.
out.
Yeah.
We'll probably come up with if we can think of any more.
We'll put it in the
questions.
descriptions.
Or we'll make a follow-up feature. If anyone else has got anything else they wanted to talk about or wanted us to talk about, put it in
just
what we forgot.
mention
below.
it in the comments below.
I'm sure we'll get a load of people mentioning everything that we've forgotten to mention. So yeah,
Or
Just put it-
correcting us.
in the comments below, we're going to get everyone telling us all the different names of Vincent for his summons. Thanks for that, Robert. Brain fart. I'm going to go.
Alright then, name all of Cloud's limit breaks.
Braver, Cross Slash,
Clim Hazard,
Clip Hazard,
Blade Beam.
Blade Beam, oh, Miss
Blade
Blade Beam.
Beam, Meteor Rain,
Finishing Touch.
Finishing Touch, Omni Slash.
And
And
Alright then.
what about
all of
Omni
the
Slash
magics?
version 5?
Pardon?
Omni Slash version
yeah,
5.
that's not one of his limit breaks in 7, was it? Would you make that a limit break for him?
Yeah, where he's going.
Yeah, what he
Advent
does in
Children.
Advent
Well,
Children.
And
Because they brought it back in the series.
magics, you say?
Yeah, name all of the magics. In
Fine.
alphabetical order.
And I'll do one bit. I'll name all of Cat Sif's limit breaks. Dice, slot machine.
Actually, you got that wrong.
It's slots.
slots.
Whatever.
The joke of bloody Final Fantasy. But he was the strongest character if you got the right one because it'd kill your enemy instantly.
And that would
Then-
work on bosses as well.
Yeah.
It even kills Ruby Weapon and Emerald Weapon instantly.
Kind of takes away the joy from beating them, don't it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, I got
Trouble
it.
is
I've never had it happen.
No, it takes away from the thing you're beating Ruby and Emerald, so...
Oh, so using W item cheat.
Yeah, you're cheating.
Yes.
That's it, I'm not proud of it. I want to be able to beat Ruby without cheating.
Then do it.
Oh well, it's getting the time.
It's hard when you've got children named after Final Fantasy children. Characters, isn't it?
I need dozens of more children so I can have Tidus, Walker, all running around.
You need a really hairy one to call it
Kimari.
Kamari.
It's alright when they start hitting each other with broom handles. Stop sword fighting! Well, that's what you named us for. Don't get smart with me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's brilliant?
We know you'd be locking. You wouldn't be letting Lulu outside, would you? Nobody getting near your door.
So is
Yeah,
that
we got-
it for the
Yeah.
7?
Yeah,
We've got to wrap this one up now.
Yeah, I
unfortunately.
think it has been going on a bit. So thanks for watching us.
Check out our actual channels.
Yeah.
No,
And thanks Stevie
Yeah,
for
yeah.
having us on your channel.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Feel free to
Subscribe,
like and subscribe and
Just
check out all the other channels in the description as mentioned below.
And sorry for the length of the video.
Yeah, we did actually mean to
We
make
did
this only
kind
a
of
10-minute
get carried
Do you
video.
want
away.
to put it into parts?
We might do, yeah.
So it's like only like 10-minute sections. So granted, it might be a 10 episode series.
We could, yeah, I suppose, but we'll discuss that later. I don't think they need to know.
Oh,
Yeah.
So thanks for watching. We've kind of droned on a bit. Let us know what you think, and take care.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Good night or good morning, depending on how you want to take it.
Yeah. Right. Bye.